Hello,
Hi.
welcome to I Heart Board Games, where today, Jesse, Ronald, Melissa, and Joe, we're going to jump into this Bedlam in Neverwinter. It's a Dungeons & Dragons escape and solve game. So let's escape and solve this, Ronald.
Stop!
That's right. We got to stop.
Stop. Says
The
so
game
right
told
there.
us to.
Don't open anything from this box. Start by reading the below instructions to begin the game. Choose your most dramatic player to read the below text aloud. Well, Melissa, you're pretty dang... Oh, well, would you rather me leave it here?
Probably.
Okay, it's going to have to be me.
It's
Me!
To the Harper's Guild. I am seeking aid from your guild. My son Kieran, sounds kind of gay, has gone missing. He traveled north to Bryn Shanda after hearing concerning rumors about people vanishing from that area. There's been disappearances all over, even some in our own town. But most seem to be in Bryn Shanda. He has been gone a month and sent no word. Please, if you can spare any of your members, it would be greatly appreciated. I've gathered a reward of 100 gold pieces. I await your reply. Sincerely, Liadon. Remove this sheet and the tray beneath it to access the cards.
The cards!
And the tray beneath it. Remove this sheet and the tray beneath it. Oh. Ah. Take out the character deck. Okay, every player. Choose a race card and a class card. Place your class card to the right of help. Place your class card to the right of your race card. This creates your health bar across the bottom of the two cards. Place a health token. Health token. Where do I get health tokens from? You have not given me enough information.
That seems to be the...
This is all like hidden stuff. Maybe these.
In the pouch?
That doesn't look like a health token to me.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, that doesn't?
No.
Yeah, these have little hearts.
Okay. Open them. It didn't tell me to open that.
You just have to mix it with water and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like health tokens.
These ones are the ones with the heart on them.
Don't get them.
I don't know what the other ones are. Or any of this other stuff. Oh, they're all the same.
Oh, we get this one.
Yeah.
Only one.
Anybody want the... Oh, yeah, there we go. So much paper.
I'll
So
put
did
my
everybody
one
choose?
heart in the one tray. I've not been given anything to choose from.
Yeah, what are we choosing?
A character and a
Your
race?
and your class.
It's its starting weapon.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the one.
Ah, there they are.
Okay, so your race options are human, gnome, elf, dwarf, dragonborn, and tiefling. And they each care about a different stat. Then your class options are barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, and monk. Oh, and paladin, and ranger, and rogue, and sorcerer. Oh, gee. And warlock and wizard. Okay, well, I'm going to put them to the ones.
There you
Oh,
go.
color coded. Yeah.
So-
color-coded.
Ramp wants gnome bard.
See, I usually went elf.
I'll be a representative. I'll be
I-
a gnome bard.
I've almost always gone elf barbarian when playing like EverQuest or
What's the stat for
Wow.
bard? Charisma?
Yeah, I've put them
Oh,
under
yeah,
the character.
This,
there.
this is Forgotten Realms.
So, yeah.
You're saying she's the
I don't know
EverQuest, and this
Oh, yes.
that's an insult.
Yeah, it's a different game, but yes.
it's just like as far as like
Tiefling
classes
bard
and,
is fine,
and
too.
I'll fill in wherever
Always good.
I'm down for tiefling bard.
this needs me. I wouldn't mind being a wisdom person, a cleric.
I do like Dragonborn as well, but I don't know if I want to be a paladin. Paladins are good, but I'm not always a fighter. Paladin fighter, yeah.
Paladin or fighter, not
Yeah.
both.
Shall we roll to see who chooses first? Since everyone seems to be having trouble.
I don't care. I'll pick whatever's left over. So y'all go ahead and pick.
I'm
Joe,
just-
you care?
Yeah,
You care?
That's the problem. That's why I was
I
saying.
mean,
if
we-
no one
we should
cares,
probably-
just roll and then make the choices
Yeah.
happen.
Melissa, choose. She's the only one that cares.
I'm between elf and Dragonborn. So I'm not sure.
Do you want to roll for it?
Do they have to go with those things?
No, you can
No.
choose the
No,
race.
you can choose
and then
any,
choose one of the classes.
But these races like these classes because they have the same stats.
Okay,
Typically,
okay.
yeah.
So that would help them out. So then I think I'm going to go Dragonborn Paladin.
There you go.
All right, red is taken. I mean, someone else could choose red, but
I'm going to go Tiefling Bard.
feeling
So what do
maybe a magic-y person.
was it?
Oh, he's a bard.
So we have a fighter and a bard.
Watch none of this matter.
And probably not.
Maybe one of these or one of.
Yeah, that's what I was
don't
thinking.
think
I was
we need these people. Maybe one of these.
Dwarf Wizard, the real only choice. There you go. That's a mix.
Dwarf, no, gnomes want to be wizards, not dwarves. Dwarves want to be barbarians.
Well, I mean,
Or
armor
monks.
wielding a monk
Well,
dwarf. That
I'll
could be
be-
fun.
I'll be
Ooh, a ranger.
the elf ranger.
Yeah.
All right, so the chat can choose for me. Do you want me to be a warlock or a cleric? I'll be either one.
I think the Spell Knight wants Dwarf Wizard.
Not gonna happen.
Dwarf wizards don't.
We have one vote for warlock.
They don't have the right stats together.
Dwarf Wizard.
Seeing no other options, I will be the gnome warlock.
Dwarf Wizard is going to the pile. Ugh.
Okay, so everyone has chosen a race and a class, and now you can put your heart thing on your highest one.
Mm-hmm.
Find the combat skills card that matches your class. I already gave everybody theirs. Take the figure that matches your race and choose any starting weapon from the deck. Take the figure. These must be the figures.
So chat's gonna be a dwarf wizard.
Yeah,
All right, I love it.
just straight up.
Red lady.
That's fine.
I'm gonna be blue.
Ooh. I'm never red, so this is very
There
different.
you
Oh,
go.
you got a banner in front of you. Have to remember.
All right, so now we have to wait for Melissa to paint these.
I know, so now I gotta get the paintbrush out. Where am I?
Okay, take the figure that matches your race and choose any starting weapon from the deck. Okay, here are your starting weapon options. The
Weapon
Oath
option.
Bow, Staff of Healing, Berserker Axe,
Oh yeah.
Lute of Rejuvenation, Dagger of Swiftness, and Sword of Sharpness.
Well, I know bows.
Well,
usually
clearly
go with
I want the
rangers.
Kind
And
of seems like it's gonna.
Hey.
tell us what we
It
need.
seems like you would take
Seems like
this
maybe.
one, and you would take that one.
I was thinking
that
this.
one. The question is, what does the warlock take here?
Ooh,
wouldn't you want something magic-y?
staff, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. In my day, when we played Dungeons and Dragons, the wizards didn't get to touch a bladed weapon.
Yeah, that's true. But then Gandalf came around and
All right, I'll take that one.
Changed all that.
So I'm going to put all of these in here. All right, now it says, give your characters a name and tell the group a little bit about your hero.
just rant. We don't write it down. Just say it.
Yep.
Normally, don't we get to write?
You're welcome to write something down if you want to. My character's name is Salsa.
Ooh, salsa.
She's named that because she loves salsa dancing. She got into the warlock business after she made a deal with an evil deity that contacted her. She didn't know it was evil. She thought it was her salsa dancer instructor calling her on the phone. Not the phone, but the D&D equivalent. Sending her a letter.
Right. Smoke signals.
By carrier pigeon.
Yep, carrier pigeon.
All right.
Anybody
I don't
else?
have a crazy backstory from my dragon. He just, really liked being a fighty axe wielding
We don't know.
dragon. Yeah,
Well, what is his name?
His name is George.
All right, George the Dragonborn.
George the dragon.
Love it. What about this tiefling over here?
My tiefling bard is named Stevie Nicks. Because.
She's the official white witch? Is that one?
Yeah. She's Stevie Nicks because that is a name I'll be able to remember.
All right, what about our elf?
George is in heart. George the dragon.
Oh, we can turn those off.
His name's Pete.
Ah,
He's taken a 20-year sabbatical from school. He's not quite able to find himself. He's not quite sure.
He'll figure out someday.
Pete, you said Pete?
Pete, the elf.
Okay, Pete, great. All right, it says choose a different player to read this next section aloud. So, Melissa, would you be able to read this part? It's in
right.
italics there.
In the italics. All right. After accepting Anna's request for aid, your party travels to the frostbitten town of Brunshender to search for Kieran and investigate the disappearances. After following a few dead ends and cold trails, you finally receive a tip from a stranger, Bill Bacall. He points you in the direction of a local tavern. The tavern apparently has a secret entrance where Bill has seen many folks taken, and not a one of them returned. Or if they do, they got a downright odd look in the eyes. Your party heads towards the establishment, discussing your plan of action on the way. Don't draw any attention to yourselves as you attempt to find the secret entrance. You never know who might be listening in.
Spies. That's how
It's
Stevie
time
talks.
to play.
Okay.
Take the rules out of the tray beneath this sheet and read the quick start.
All right.
Do not remove any other components unless instructed to do so.
Well, it did
right.
instruct us.
Thank
so.
you, Mom.
Yes.
All right. Now that your hero is assembled and you've shared a bit about them, remember your race and class cards each list an ability. For example, mine is intelligence. You'll use these for ability checks in game and while battling. You'll be prompted during play to read more about those when needed. The line of hearts are your hit points. Move it up and down to add or subtract HP. You begin the game with your starting weapon and you may collect more, but you can never trade away your start weapon. Take out the board labeled Act 1 Board A and lay it on the table.
Well, it's not death. It says board.
Act 1. This is Act 2. So Act...
It's hidden underneath this piece of paper right here.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Under there.
Act
Look
1.
what's under there.
And I'll just move this out of the way. Act 1. Yeah.
Take out the board labeled Act 1 Board A and lay it on the table. Place your figures anywhere on the board. Oh, sorry, Jesse.
I'll go to 3.
How about our tiefling?
Stevie?
Stevie's doing camera work.
Just coming through the back entrance.
So you're picking a number?
Avoid-
Is that
avoid
what
the
you're doing?
paparazzi.
Put it anywhere on the board.
I just chose 3 and stood there. 3 seemed like a good number.
Hanging on the fence.
Next, take out the Act 1 deck from the first slot in the left side of the box and place it next to the board.
Oh, they're stuck to each other.
I do like all this pictures.
Take out the loot deck. Shuffle it. Place
I
it
got it.
within reach of everyone. Pete had hippie parents, so he's rebelling with violence. Pete, Stevie, George, and Salsa.
Yeah. Team of winners.
It's like the Beals.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm Ringo.
George. George was always...
Those have to be shuffled. The youngest player goes first. Move your finger to any numbered location on the board, then draw the card from the deck that has the same number on it. The numbers represent different points of interest in the room, and the cards you draw will tell you something about what you find there. Read your cards to the party. If it's a narrative card, it'll give you information and directions to follow. There may be prompts on the bottom telling you what action to take next. Don't miss them. When you're done with these cards, discard them to the lid of the box. If it's a puzzle card, it will be labeled with a puzzle piece in the bottom right corner and will tell you how many puzzle pieces you need to solve that puzzle. If you don't have all the pieces to solve a puzzle, explore more numbered locations on the board and leave the unfinished puzzle face up on the table until you find more pieces. The answer to every puzzle in the game will be a number. When you think you've solved and gotten that number, draw the matching card from the deck. If the card you pulled says solved, you're correct. If it doesn't, when the first player has completed their turn, play moves to the left, and the next player should move their pawn to an unexplored location and draw the card that has a matching number. The goal of the first board is to locate the secret entrance you were told about. Put the rules away and begin play. You will be prompted to return to the rules when needed. Good luck.
I don't
Oh
I
boy.
don't like how this is like the words like that, but the treasure chest is the other way. But if you turn the treasure chest right,
It's classy.
Okay.
Put your finger on this board to determine where you'd like to go.
Like Schwazi. But Melissa does it first,
youngest
right?
first, yes.
Yeah. It's just this one says Act 1. It doesn't have a number on it. It just says
Your pointer.
Mystery at 10 Towns. Discard this card. We'll make a discard up here somewhere.
I
standing
wish to
on
go
one.
here.
Number 3.
Number 3. I read everything on the card, right?
Yep.
As you warm yourself by the weakly flickering fire,
No roll for initiative. I agree. Why not? Just youngest person goes first.
you notice a
Classic.
scrap of paper in the fireplace. It's badly burnt, but you see some ink lettering still visible on the tarnished page. You attempt to grab it before it's fully consumed by fire. Solo check. 8 plus. Pass. Describe how you grab the note without getting burnt. Fail. You grab the note but singe your hand in the process, lose 1 HP.
I think you will be describing that to us based on what you roll.
Oh, so... Okay,
Can you put it down so we can all see it?
Yeah. So it's like I have to do a solo check.
Yep. So you need to do
and
a
I have
constitution
pass fail.
check.
It's a Where's the constitution?
I don't know because it hasn't told us how to do that.
You better not check that book.
I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah. When
It
games
always
do
does.
that, yeah, games are like, we're going to change the way people learn games, and then they don't.
Channel your fury into strength on an attack roll. That's an attack.
Narrative cards, okay.
Roll
Puzzle
an
cards,
attack, choose
okay.
one. Use as
You see it?
That's in
Loot cards. Oh, here we go. Ability checks.
Oh, you found it.
You will encounter a card showing an ability check that requires you to roll the d20. These represent your hero trying to overcome a challenge or obstacle. Sometimes you'll do this by yourself, solo, and sometimes you'll do it as a group.
Oh, it does say it right there.
Solo checks revolt.
Oh, so it literally said read everything on the page. I screamed that part out, and yet you did not read
He
everything.
took
that
the
was on
card from me
page.
before I got to
I
finish
didn't
reading
take the
that
card from
part.
you.
All right, let's do the blame game. Ability checks.
Roll a die and you can
This is
blame.
being recorded.
Roll a die.
I was reading
Your lies have been recorded.
Yeah, it magically teleported into his hand. He didn't take it from you. That's how
like-
he received it.
What's
I do remember Ronald saying, let's put it down so everyone can see. It
I
wasn't
thought
me.
you were finished reading it.
Wasn't me.
What do you need to roll to pass the blame?
All right, here we go. If the ability on your race or class card matches the ability listed on the check, it looks like we maybe should have not chosen something that was our color.
That's what I was thinking.
One.
What?
It's not doubling the thing. It's,
Oh, it has no
it's
effect.
diversifying.
If the ability matches from one of your cards onto the check, then you may roll the d6 bonus
Yeah.
die in addition to the d20.
We should
Well, they
have.
didn't tell us not to do that.
We can change them if we can.
But I was born to
We
be
got
a paladin.
We got to ask the DM.
That's what I see.
agree
And
with
see,
that.
I was like, maybe we should have diversified this because it doesn't seem to care.
Gnome Bard is back on the table.
Unless Ronald is a bard. I mean, a gnome.
All we've known in life is
I don't want to be a gnome.
I'll be a gnome
I
bard
want to be a gnome.
named Stevie Nicks. Tieflings on the table.
I don't want that. I want one of the colors we don't already have.
I want to be a dragon.
Dwarf human.
Human.
Does someone want to change class?
I
See that glasses.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I like being a dragon. I'm George the Dragon.
Well, change your job then.
Ooh, I might be a
You could be a barbarian.
Oh, yeah. Give me that there
pretty similar.
barbarian.
We don't have anyone who's purple.
Hey, that's a constitution.
Yeah, we don't have any purple people. Where'd her heart go? Should have been on that card. She
dropped
dropped it
it.
in her hand. Okay.
I can still keep my axe.
So we've got six. There should be 6 colors. I see green. I see
I'm red, purple.
red, purple, blue, yellow, green, blue, gray.
Oh, I guess I'm blue now, huh?
Oh, I'm green now.
Where's green?
In here.
So we have red. Which, do we have a color that's not?
You could be yellow or you can
No,
be
it's
purple.
supposed to be based on your class.
No, it's based on the race.
What's Do we have? I guess we got all the colors covered. Is there one with?
Yeah, we don't. We have every color covered, so you can.
It
Really
seems like
pick
the
anything you
class color doesn't really matter. It's
It's going to tell
that's
you
the
how
main-
many
Look,
hit points you're going to have.
this is a
Uh,
dragon, and this is a dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to check to see because I'm sure it is. I'm not asking about the color so much as I'm asking for the what do you call that? The stat,
Oh,
the
you want
stat
to
check.
see if there's something we don't have.
Yes.
I don't think. I think we got it all covered.
Don't choose blue because there's already 2 blues.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 2 blues and
No,
2.
no, it's,
No, that's it. 2
we got two.
blues.
We got 2 purples.
Everything else is all
Oh, no,
on the table.
no, we had. Oh, I'm great.
You're the one dexterity person.
Okay.
Oh, we saw a constitution check.
Oh,
come
it
up.
does say if you have 2 abilities that match, you may roll the bonus die twice.
Oh,
I
so
still
guess
think
it
it's
didn't
better. I
matter.
still think it's better to diversify. How often is she the one who's going to just randomly pull the red check?
I'll be a fighter since it's easiest to
Sounds good.
to adapt to the bow.
There we go.
Oh, did you want to change it to a different weapon?
You could have a sword.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Elf
There's a
Sniper.
sword or a dagger.
The sword of sharpness.
I think these things will come into play way less than we think.
I'll stick with the bow.
All right.
Because my figure has the bow. I'm just kind of attached to it now.
All right.
So, Melissa, you'll roll the d20, and of course, since you now match the color that's being questioned, you'll also get to roll the d6. The number shown on the d20 icon represents what you must roll to pass the check.
Are those gone? They're done.
My bad.
If you don't roll that number or higher, 8, then you fail.
Come on now, George. Strength of axe.
24.
Okay. Outcome. After rolling the dice and discovering whether you passed or failed the check, read the corresponding outcome and do what it says.
Do I do?
So, pass.
Is
You
it
have a
only for
natural 20,
Is it
but
only
it says
for
combat.
When you roll a natural 20, choose one. Heal
Oh, I need
any
it.
one
I
player
need
1
that
HP
other.
or deal any one. Yeah, that's just for combat. It's a combat.
It does have something
The fighter,
in place for it.
the fighter combat skills.
Sure.
Oh wait, this is a paladin. I need a barbarian.
Here,
Yes.
Melissa. So it says, pass. Describe how you grabbed the note without getting burnt.
Tell us. You're a DM.
I very quickly and swiftly find the best place where the flames weren't touching the paper, and I use my dragon-like quickness.
Aren't you fireproof as a dragon?
Yeah, see, no fear, no fear.
So it says important. During a solo check, only the player who drew the card will roll and be affected by the outcome. During a group check, everyone takes turn rollings. To pass, at least half the players must roll the required number. If less than half do, the whole group fails. In either scenario, every player is affected by the outcome. Critical. When you roll the d20 and it lands on 20, it's a critical success. In this game, when you roll a 20, you may heal 1 HP for yourself or someone else in your party, or if you're in combat, you may deal 1 additional damage to an enemy. If you roll a 1, though, that's a critical failure. It doesn't have any consequences here, but feel free to have fun role-playing your epic fail. So it says, take card 10.
Yay. Ooh, what's this?
And then this gets discarded.
What have I received? Ooh, it's part of the paper note. Volver. Be sure to knock. There are a number of must complete for you. They are also, we need better. These local, we must make a move.
Okay.
Puzzle cards. Review rules, page 4. 3 puzzle pieces needed to solve A2.
Okay, we can't solve that yet. Puzzle cards. It has a puzzle graphic. They unlock new items and locations and clues. They're key to advancing through the game. Keep them face up where everyone can see them. Remember, the solutions are always going to be a number. If you think you discovered the answer, look for that card in the deck. If you get stuck on a puzzle and cannot move on, there are hints in the back of the booklet. So we can always look up a hint. The end. Joe's turn.
Okay, I'm going to
found
look
the
at
puzzle
2.
piece. So where does this puzzle piece go?
Just in the middle of the page.
Plays
It's out there.
Okay.
The tavern is dark and shabby, but warm enough. The smell of ale hangs in the air. You approach the Goliath barkeep, nod to an elven man staring blankly into the distance, and ask the barkeep about any strange sightings nearby. She shakes her head, confused. Everything here is always fine. How odd. You press the question again. It's charisma.
I don't got no charisma.
Yell
I
out.
do.
Pass. Take card 9. Fail. There's a failed thing. So it's 8 plus.
Pass.
Pass.
Only the charisma person did not pass.
I rolled a 1.
All right, the group check. So we all pass. So take card 9.
I'm not very charismatic.
Barkeep's face slides into a smile that doesn't reach your eyes.
Oh,
If there'd been anything odd, I would have heard it. Don't worry at all. This town and this bar, legitimate business only. Everything is fine. Have a drink on the house. Take turns describing your drink order.
Well, first we have to hear from Jesse about its critical failure.
Yeah, what happens when you critically fail? I
Just
know
what I just told you.
but I don't remember.
He has to describe what happens. Period.
In the context of
Talking to
The story.
talking to the barkeep. Is this related
Oh, he
to my
has to explain
charisma?
why he failed.
You never played D&D.
Oh.
I've never.
He has to be creative and inventive and say, oh, well, the reason is because all of 3 of you were being so loud and obnoxious, I couldn't get a word in edgewise, and that's why I failed.
Oh.
Or, oh, I tried to pull a crazy face, but she hates crazy faces, so that caused me to fail. So he gets to invent whatever hell he wants.
Oh.
It's just for the story.
Yeah.
So why'd you fail?
It was a charisma check. So I'm sitting there trying to look really good. I'm a gnome bard after all. And, I ordered a nice big drink. And that's the day I discovered I was allergic to ale. And my face blew up. And no one liked that.
I see. Okay, well, it says we're supposed to describe our drink order. Salsa just orders a bowl of salsa.
A bowl of sauce?
She likes to sip on it.
Maybe that's what happened. Our drink orders got mixed up and I'm allergic to salsa.
That sounds good.
What was your drink?
Some fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire?
Fire whiskey.
She's a party girl. She drinks that, what was that?
Oh, George.
College drink.
And what about Pete?
Goldschlager.
Yeah.
Pete, yes.
Pete kept asking for
Or Fireball.
Fireball.
Pete kept asking for a paper umbrella in his drink, and she did. At first, she didn't seem to like it, but he kept asking, and finally.
Did we all fail? Is that what happened?
No.
No, but that's what we're supposed to say. If we passed, we were supposed to describe our drink order.
Oh, we passed.
Now it says
Yeah,
next
my
player
drink is
take
a
card
Fireball
12.
whiskey for the dragon.
All right.
Got it.
As you're taking a sip of your freshly poured drink of salsa, you turn to the elven man who's still repeating that everything is fine to ask his name. He turns to you seemingly surprised. What? Oh, my name? It's Kieran Leoden. I wrote that name.
Oh yeah, Kieran. He was on the.
You look at one another in shock, then try to explain he needs to return home to his worried mother. Why would I do that? He asks. Everything here is fine. Isn't that grand? Everything is fine. You can't convince him to move, and the barkeep is looking at you suspiciously. Something has happened to Inna's son, and you need to get to the bottom of it quick. Play passes to the next player. So I didn't get to turn. All I got was to do is read this card.
You don't
Oh,
get
skip
to
turn.
go.
Sounds like it, because it said here, next player take card 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I took that card, and then it says play passes to the next player.
Oh, yes.
I guess. I mean, it didn't tell me to read something different.
Quest over. Yeah. We had a drink,
Everything's
then we
fine.
went home.
Said everything's fine, so I believe him.
Go ahead, Jesse.
I suppose.
All right.
Right, you.
Where would you like to point?
I'm outside, so I'm going to go to the 5 up here. That
Five.
makes sense.
There you go.
Moving quietly and carefully, you creep around the outside of the tavern to try to locate the secret entrance your informant described. You see strange footprints and marks in the snow, as if something was dragged across the ground. You follow these tracks around the corner and find that they lead straight to a stone wall.
Hey.
Narrative cards, review rules on page 4. Take card 7.
We read the rules on page
I know, I'm just
4
reading
already.
all the words for it.
Thank you.
We don't have to do any kind of chicken.
Nope.
Not yet.
No chicken.
I found a stone wall and it had some things on it.
Puzzle cards. 3 puzzle pieces needed. We don't have all the pieces. Melissa.
Ouch.
All right.
I love this mace.
Some masonry appreciators.
We put X's on their favorite ones.
I'm now gonna walk out.
4 is still available and 6 is still available.
I will walk outside and go to 6.
Okay. It didn't actually tell us to move the minis, so.
Yeah, it's
It
like
just said point to them.
The incessant chill bites at your nose and ears as you hurry around the back of the tavern. As you glance back to ensure no one is following, you hear a sickening at your foot lands at a trap hidden beneath the snow. The trap snaps shut.
There goes her leg.
Yep.
Think your way out of this.
Think your way out of it.
This is think your way out. In the INT.
Intelligence.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're not good
Think
at
your
that.
way out of a trap.
All right, solo check 8+. Solo check.
Oh boy.
All right, you can
And we
make
already read the solo check rules on page 6 and 7. So,
it. Thank you so much for checking. Yes.
all right. Ooh, think my way out of this one.
You rolled an 8.
I roll. Oh no!
Describe how you avoid the trap.
How'd you avoid it?
I stepped lightly. I heard the tiniest little click, like, oh, I've heard that sound before. That's a trap. Swipe, move.
Okay, great.
Sounds like a dexterity check.
She thought about it.
Yeah, I thought.
Decided to move.
Yeah.
Joe, you want number 4?
Sure.
Here you go.
Use my thinking.
You settle down at a table in the corner, casting your gaze over the tavern for anyone who looks suspicious. You take in the Goliath
Casting gaze.
barkeep, a group of orcs murmuring amongst themselves, and a gnome woman slipping aces up her sleeve as she plays cards against a dragonborn man. All in all, nothing out of the ordinary for an establishment like this. A spot of white catches at the corner of your eye. You look down and see a torn letter lying in the base of your stool.
Ooh, your stool.
Take card 11. Narrative cards. It looks like the other part of the letter.
Hey, we do need 3 pieces for that, but here looks like 2 of them.
Oh, we can read more now.
Oh, it's missing the
more
in between.
Oh, yeah. So we don't
It's
have the
that.
in between. Be sure to knock.
Cool. Well,
There are a number of her.
So we've done everything now, right?
there's 1 and there's 8, and there's no other places to go. All of the places have been visited.
Is something supposed to happen?
Oh, these 3 all go together.
Oh, these are the 3.
That's what I was like. There's got to be.
Oh, so does it?
Oh, compact.
Oh, wait, it's a late. Oh, I see.
Correctly.
There it is.
Of important task. Okay. Be sure. Folver.
Be sure to knock correctly this time. There are a number of important tasks we must complete for you to know how exacting they are. Also, we need better vessels, not just these local stones for brains. We must make a move on Neverwinter soon.
Knock number stones. Knock the number stones.
There's also an X here. Knock number X stones.
Yeah, so X stones. Number of X stones.
Oh, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Knock
I think
8
the answer is
times.
8.
You did mention the 8 was still there.
Solved.
Yay!
Secret entrance. Secret tunnel. You knock on the marked stones 1 by 1. Each knock seems to reverberate with a hollow thunk until you hear a mechanical whir and click beneath your feet. You kick away the snow, uncovering a trap door. The heavy brass mechanism keeping it closed has popped open, unlocked. The strongest member of your party heaves it up. I think that's Melissa. Oh, sorry, not Melissa. George. Revealing a simple rope ladder hanging in a pit of inky darkness. You all exchange wary glances before climbing down. Discard puzzle cards A1, A2, and A3, and next player, skip this player again. Take card 13. Here you go. I guess mine was solving the puzzle. I don't know.
Wait, what about...
Joe, did you get a turn?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I found the letter.
Yeah, it was my turn, and we ran out of
Oh,
cards.
gosh, we scared him. Oh, no.
It's okay. We're playing a cooperative game.
Okay.
When you arrive at the bottom of the ladder, the trapdoor high above you slams shut and you find a hallway of mostly empty prison cells. A nearby torch dimly illuminates a single door at the end of the hall. Now you're trapped in the very mystery you came to solve. You must find a way out and look for any clues as to what is going on and where the rest of the missing people could be. Place board B.
Good thing we have that.
Good thing we have what?
That zoom in, because how are we meant to look at this?
Yeah, the overhead view is pretty good.
I don't know if there are actual clues on this in this art, or if we're meant to go to these locations and then.
It didn't say anything else, did it? I mean, I guess we move our
It says
minis there.
place board B.
But do we put our minis on it?
Well, we did move there. Narratively, we moved
Yeah,
there.
narratively, that makes sense.
There's nothing for us in the tavern anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Melissa, where do you want to be?
I'm going to go to 120. It looked pretty. Looked like stained glass.
Sure.
Oh, the numbers just jump wildly around. Here you go.
That off.
You approach the cobwebbed cell. Though at first it appears empty, you peer closer and spy a dejected goblin wearing tattered clothing. He appears to be hugging a skeleton. He jumps up at the sight of you all, wide-eyed, and scurries to the cell door. You help Gormy? Gorgy? Gormky's friend dead, all alone. There's only whispers now. Please, free Gormky. Gormky looked up at you with hopeful, pleading eyes. The lock on his cell is unusual. It has no keyhole. Take card 121.
Or if it's a serial killer.
Guess we'll have to figure
One
out
piece
this.
needed to solve this.
Yeah, guess we're gonna have to figure this out. I guess that's how you say Gormgy.
Gormky.
We have to help Gormgy.
Well, it's a maze.
Yeah.
And we've got yellow first, then green, then red.
Uh-huh.
How do you know? Wait,
I would
one
guess.
dot?
Yes.
One dot, then the red dot, then the
No, I don't think it's
three
just
dots
counting
and then the
dots.
yellow? 1131.
Should be 3 digits if I had to guess.
Were you letting Melissa
Wait,
come up with it?
2,
We all work on this together.
Oh, okay. I thought we
I
were
think
just staying
it's-
quiet.
2,
No,
4, 1.
I think it's the number of dots we cross getting to the solution.
You cross 2, and then you cross 4, and then you cross 1.
Well, but the order is the other way. That's why.
Oh, yeah, so it's 1, 2, 4.
You think it's 124? I have no idea how y'all came up with that.
It's how you
Yeah,
cross, so
it's
you have to go.
The number of dots.
You have to go right here.
Jeez.
Show
My chair hit
it on the card on
You
the
did
table.
the whole thing.
My chair hit the table. I'm sorry.
You can always point at
Jesus.
this.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, why are you pointing at a screen that
'Cause
no
it-
one can see?
Oh gosh. I
It's
can't.
okay.
So like that's the green space you go in here. So you're gonna pass. Oh.
Yeah, she's just destroying everything.
And then 1, and then there's
Oh,
the
I didn't
2,
see the opening.
And then there's the opening there, so you go in here, and then there's 1, and then there's 3 there.
Well,
and
you're
there's the
right.
opening there, and
It
then
was
there's 1.
124.
Sorry, my chair wanted to destroy everything. I wanted
Melissa.
She's like,
Smash! George Smash!
George Smash with X. Solved. Goblin friend. The lock makes a satisfying click. As the cell door swings open, Gormgy rushes out, hugging each of you and leaving teary wet marks on your shirts in his wake. He beams at his new friends. Gormy loves you all. Please take Gormy's gifts. You'll make whispers disappear. He presents you with a chest containing 4 dead bugs, a wooden spoon, some rat hair, and discard puzzle card D1. Draw 1 card from the loot deck. Loot cards. Review rules page 6. Place card 126. Place card 126. Oh, something else.
oh, the map has changed.
Oh, so he gave us the bugs, wooden spoon, rat hair, and
During your adventure, you may find loot by exploring or defeating an enemy in combat. Whenever you're instructed to take a loot card, draw from the deck and place the card beside your character. These items can be used at any time during the game. To use them, declare it to the group, then perform the action listed at the bottom. When you're done, discard it. When you're done, discard it. Loot can be freely traded between players, except during combat. Remember, this is a cooperative game.
so everyone gets the loot.
It's your loot.
Ah,
What was it?
I got a luck stone.
Cancel any one successful attack against you or an ally. Discard after use. How nice. It looks like a cat.
Yay, meow.
Meow, meow.
Thanks, Gormky.
All right, Pete, where are we headed?
B's going to 100.
100.
Yep, Melissa destroying this.
Yeah.
Every time she's in here,
You see
it's
a
like the
large
first time
wooden
here.
door and hear a muffled conversation behind it. Take the last of the vessels through the second base near that other town. Our master requires him for his great ritual. Go quickly. What other town? It can't be far. Keep an eye out for clues that may help you solve which town is the next to the second base of operations for this group. Take cards 101 and 102.
We've got to
So
figure
the
out what
sturdy
is the
door
next
out of
town.
the cell block is firmly locked up from the other side. The bronze handle doesn't appear to have a keyhole on this side. There's the door.
Ooh, a door.
Mystery to solve. Which town is in Icewind Dale is the closest to the group's second base of operation? Clue cards.
Right,
Page
clue
5.
cards. Page 5. They would have done better just to tell us everything at once. Clue cards are kept for the entirety of the act. These are not used to solve puzzles, but will be used to solve the final mystery at the end of each act. Keep them face up on the table where everyone can see them. So we need to be listening for that.
Which town is Icewind is closest to the group's second base of operation?
Well, we already heard about Bryn Shander. It could be Bryn Shander. We'll see.
So we got to figure out a way to open this door that doesn't have a keyhole.
Well, we need 2 more cards to solve it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go over here to 150. Salsa's going to salsa over there.
You finally get a turn.
It's my first time picking a number.
I
A
know how to
gleaming
open that
chest sits with no apparent lock. You're seasoned adventurers, but you know this is too good to be true. But what could be inside? Describe the mechanisms of the trap and how you try to deactivate it. Well, it's
Rhyme of the Frostmaiden
Ooh,
flashback.
good roll.
exactly that. I rolled high enough. I did an 8. It is the trap is like a pie. Looks like a beautiful, yummy, tasty pie.
Ooh.
Sugar.
Fortunately, in order to resist it, I gave up sugar months ago.
Oh no.
I'll never eat you. I passed. I draw 1 card from the loot deck. A rusted sword. It's too rusty to use right now.
But it could be.
Hold on till the time is right.
Ooh. It's going to show its true strength later.
Indeed.
Is it me?
Right. Yes.
Well, I've got 130 left, right?
Stevie. You also could go to 140.
That's the new room. Let's
Yeah.
go to the new room.
We just gotta get this door open. I know how to do it. Just smash it with the axe.
Try it.
Reckless
check.
attack.
You peer closer at the skeletal corpse Gormgi had been clutching. Clothed in alchemist robes, you rifle through their pockets and find a set of alchemist tools. These could be useful. As you move to show the rest of your party, you drop a small bottle and release a burst of poison fumes. Solo check.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. I don't get to roll extra. 13. That's a pass. So the moment I see that, I'm used to running away from things because, I don't know, I'm clumsy. I drop a lot of things. So the moment I sense people would be mad at me, I just ran and got away from it. So don't go in there.
He just let loose a really stinky one.
Yep. Yeah, so I did the Ace Ventura thing. All right. Oh, I found these things, though.
Ooh.
Some vials. C2. Part of our puzzle.
This one says C3.
Yep. So we need C1, and we'll have it all.
All right, Melissa, aka George.
All right, over to 130.
Gee, I wonder what's going to be here.
You all enter the open cell, casting your gaze about for anything that can assist in your escape. Strange, repeating motifs decorated the cell walls. The fervent scrawling seems zealous, almost cult-like. You hear a loud clatter and watch in horror as the skeleton in the corner rises up. It charges at you. Prepare for combat!
That is not what I expected.
Combat review rules pages 8, 9, and 10. Take card 132.
Thought they'd just give us combat?
Zerby's a skeleton with the big mighty claws.
Combat takes place when you draw a card that has an enemy on it. The battle begins immediately. You may not explore any numbered locations or solve any puzzles during combat. After all the enemies are defeated or removed, then combat has ended and players may return to exploring. Both players and enemies attack by rolling the d20. Place the enemy card on the table where everyone can see it. It has its hit points in the top left, its attacks in the gray area, its prompt, what you should do when it's defeated, at the bottom, its ability type, which stats it uses, and its difficulty. Next, put a pile of health tokens below each enemy card based on the health information at the top of the card. The number in the heart is the enemy's base health. The number in the white circle is how many health tokens you should add for each player. Below it. Place the enemy token to the left of the player who drew the card. This represents when the enemies will take their turn as combat passes clockwise around the table. Just before Melissa's turn. To her left.
Her left is...
That's where it would be.
I can't reach that.
No problem. She can do it. The enemies always attack first. Declare which enemy is attacking, then roll the d20. Any player may roll for the enemies. Someone roll that d20. Compare the number rolled to the attacks listed on the card for the declared enemy. Is the roll within the range of one of the enemy's attacks? He needs a 12 or higher.
He rolls a 11.
That's not a 12.
If yes, the enemy makes the attack that matches the roll. Do what the card says. If it's a highest lowest situation, the multiple players fit. The damage is dealt to whichever player is next in turn order. If no, they miss and their turn is over. If an enemy's attack takes a player to 0, open the envelope that says open in case of death. Then performs steps 1 and 2 for each card on the table, meaning each enemy. When all enemies have had an opportunity to attack, combat passes to the player to the left. Player attacks. Choose which weapon you want to attack with, if you have more than one. When using a weapon, your combined roll, if you're using the bonus die in addition to the d20, must be equal to or higher than the number in the d20 symbol in order to trigger the bonus action listed on the weapon. So you need to roll higher than that, 17 or higher to trigger your bonus.
She didn't go?
I don't get to attack?
No, the enemy goes first, then you, she'll be last.
Oh.
This is her turn that triggered the attack.
Okay.
So you're declaring the bow, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Compare your total roll with the difficulty shown on the enemy card, 8. If your roll is equal to or higher, it's a success. Remove 1 health token. Remember to check your weapon's roll requirement. If your total roll is less than the enemy's difficulty, your attack fails. If you have a combat skill available, you may use it in addition to your attack. These are combat skills right here. See combat skills for more information.
It says I can make 1 additional attack.
If you roll as what, a 20?
It says use this. Oh, they have to be 20s, or it's just use this combat skill once per act?
I'm about to get to that.
Okay.
Once every enemy on the table is defeated, combat ends, or when you defeat the primary enemy and is instructed to discard the others. Look at the bottom of each enemy card to do what it says. For example, it could instruct you to draw a new card or take a piece of loot. When you've completed all the tasks listed, discard the enemy card and resume normal play. Combat skills. The card you placed under your class card lists all of your combat skills. Oh, it's supposed to put it under? Oh,
What under?
this is supposed to go under here.
And show us what we've earned.
Oh, we're on level 1.
Her act.
You may only use
Once
one
per-
skill per turn during combat. After you've used a skill, place a token to mark it. During Act 1, you can only use your level 1 skills. During Act 2, levels 1 and 2. When you begin a new act, slide your combat skill card down to show the next level available to you. So does yours do anything here?
I can make an additional attack, but I'll just wait. So
Yeah, that seems, I mean, since you can only use it once.
Per combat.
Per
or per
combat.
turn or something.
It says
like
per
that.
act.
Mine doesn't.
Mine says per act.
Once per act.
Once
Yeah,
is
it does.
per act.
I'm reading it.
Once per act.
You may only
It
use
says-
one skill per turn during
This is-
combat.
It says deal.
Oh, down here. I was not looking at that. I was looking right here where it says deal 1 damage to any one enemy. Yeah, so you would take one of these and you would put it on here to show that you'd used it. Okay, I'm going to attack with my Staff of Healing.
All right.
That is a 7. I failed.
All right. Attacking with my loot.
Wait, do I get to roll something extra since it shows green right here?
Usually.
And it shows gray as well, Joe.
So you add a d6, right?
Oh, do I?
So that would have been 7.
Yep.
Not quite.
And mine would have been enough.
Enough. HP. That's a 13. I hit. Nothing extra rolled.
I don't have a grayer.
You're just going for
With my axe!
straightforward.
Ooh!
Smack for night. Oh, yeah.
On an attack roll of 17 plus, deal an additional 1 damage.
Oh, she hit for 2.
So now it goes again.
It goes again. So his roll is, you rolled a 14. That's a hit. The player with the highest HP loses 1 hit point.
I have 9.
I had
Nine.
10.
One of you, I
10.
guess.
Whoever's next in order takes it. So it must be
Joe.
Pete.
Or Pete, yeah. Sorry, Pete. Take
Alright.
revenge.
Revenge!
You get to roll the d6 as well.
But you might not even need it.
There's a 12.
Go ahead and roll it anyway.
Unless it's a special
Because
power because
he's
you rolled
special,
higher
yeah.
than 17. Okay, that's
Just shy of
16.
it, but.
Alright. It says take card 141. I guess you? I don't know who takes it, honestly.
It's note to self. Everything I know about the melting properties of metal. They are taking my memories.
Take
Alchemical
card 141? Is that 141?
Oh, wait, that's 132. Yeah, so 140.
Yeah, when defeated, take card 141.
Okay.
Yeah, 141.
It just suddenly,
Yeah.
the things I know about metal. That doesn't
Well, it's a little note.
Oh, it's a note.
I said that, so it says note to self.
I got
And I
it.
was like,
I thought it was just part of the text.
no. I think we found this on the skeleton, maybe.
Mm.
Alchemical notes on melting metals. Silver is holy water plus beholder tears.
I guess that would
Gold,
have been Melissa. She's the one that spawned it, right?
alchemist fire plus demon
Oh,
blood. Iron, Beholder Tears plus Alchemist Fire. Bronze, Dragon's Acid plus Holy Water. So we got to melt we're going to melt the doorknob.
There's a thing or two about metal. Oh, right.
Melt it. Melt the metal.
With those things right there, that's the numbers.
Oh, you do actually.
And they're color coded. It's bronze. That's what I thought it was. So there's a bronze at the bottom. It says the green and the blue, the Dragon's Acid and the Holy Water.
So we add those numbers together.
Yeah. So it looks like the green one and the blue.
107.
Green and blue.
84. Oh, green and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Green and blue. So it's
And then right, this is bronze. There's that.
Math puzzle.
138. Metallurus.
Solve. Melt door handle. You carefully pour the Dragon's Acid and Holy Water onto the door handle and are amazed to watch as the entire handle bubbles and melts. You peer through the melted portion of the door and spy a hobgoblin guard drifting off to sleep in the next room. Describe the overwhelming stench of the melted door handle. Discard puzzle cards C1, C2, and C3. I have smelled horrible things in my elven life, and it's a long elven life, even though I'm on sabbatical now. But it was terrible. Worse than rotting garbage.
Worse than that room that he left.
Yeah, it was pretty. Now that was that was worse, I think. I was glad this was a little bit fresher. Maybe I was wrong.
Would die.
I was glad to get rid of that known stench.
Your party has an opportunity here to get the jump on this guard. He won't be expecting the door to fly open. Perhaps you can knock him over and start the fight with the upper hand. Group check. I don't have strength.
I have strength.
I have
I get
strength.
extra die.
Need a 10. I succeed.
Oh, the extra.
You're supposed to keep
And
that.
12.
We all have one.
13.
We've all succeeded thus far.
8.
Everyone but Melissa succeeded.
No.
Everyone but George. You slam the heavy doors into the guard. When you place card 135, subtract 1 HP from its total. We hit it with the door.
What makes the group
happens
fail?
to
Half?
me?
Or
Half of the people need to succeed.
oh, okay.
Oh, maybe the stench just really overtook me. I had
Goblin.
trouble using my strength.
We can set up his health. Dex and Int are good against him.
I don't have either of those things, so I don't get to use this.
Well, I guess we'll put that next to me. Next to me. I didn't know I was either, Slivers. Yeah.
Oh,
It
fight
attacks
begins.
first. It attacks first.
All right, this is for him.
Oh,
A 9.
He doesn't
Bueno.
have any powers that are 9.
Yep.
no bueno.
All right. So now for me, intelligence. I have
Ooh, that
Roll
is
that, Jet.
22.
You get a
I can heal Joe for 1
yay.
Oh, thank
for
you.
my attack, and also hit him for 1.
Right, I will roll. I do not have the extra.
You rolled 4.
Can
You
get it?
missed.
The smell's
I-
really gotten to me.
I
You have
have
Dex, yeah.
dexterity, so I'll roll both. There's a 9.
And exactly
10.
10. So that's going to be 1 hit point gone. You, Ronald, you have intelligence. You rolled 17 plus 5.
Yay.
22.
Thingy.
You can also heal, I think.
On any attack roll, heal one player 1 hit point, but no one's hurt.
Yeah, no one's hurt yet.
So hit him for 1.
His attack,
10.
10. Longsword. Player with the highest HP loses 1.
And it goes in this order.
So Melissa gets hit.
Like,
All right,
carry
let's take him
your
out
weight,
before he gets another chance.
old
Bard.
barbarian.
Of course, like this lighting's not right.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
play.
can't
I can't
see
play
your
or without
stats.
the right angle. You need the right camera.
All right. 13 plus 4 is 17. So I can heal Melissa for 1 and hit him for 1. All right.
All right.
Take him out.
Come on now, dragon.
Hit for 2. 10. That's enough for him for 1.
That'll do it.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
What's your special?
I can heal the player and deal. Over here is I can when attack roll 17, deal an additional damage.
He dies.
Yay, he's gone.
He dies. He dies. We get 4 attacks to his 1, so.
The hobgoblin guard falls to the ground defeated. In his pocket, you find a crumpled note. It appears to be a clue about the location of the second base of operations. It must be where the cult is taking these vessels. You step into the next room, weapons drawn. Place board C, and take some cards.
Did we just forget about that Kieran guy up there in the?
No, the whole point of this is to find out what's wrong with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dagger of Venom. Lets you roll an additional attack who wants it.
One of the
I have a
healers
lucky
should
stone.
get it. Just to.
I already have a rusted sword, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Note about Redwaters. The residents of towns near the Redwaters Lake seem resistant to our arcane practices. Perhaps they are even more vapid than the folk here. Don't bother recruiting vessels from the towns next to that lake.
So now we have another place.
That's a clue.
So many clues.
Yeah, finding paw prints.
Where are you
left and
going?
It is me, isn't it? Let's go to 175. It looks all green. As you move to investigate the brightly colored puddle, the soles of your shoes begin to bubble. It's acid!
Oh no!
Great.
As you panic and try to move away, you splash acid all around.
Oh no!
Group check.
Why'd you gotta splash?
Constitution.
Oh, I have Constitution.
I succeed.
Extra.
Joe succeeds.
I rolled a 5.
7, 9,
Yeah, that's not a success.
So half succeeded.
7,
right?
9.
Yeah. I think we just need half to succeed.
Which is good enough.
Let's just check that right quick. At least half of the players must roll the required number. We did.
Yep, we're at least half.
So describe how you avoid the acid. I stay on the other side of the room.
I haven't entered the room yet. I'm running behind.
So what's new?
I don't like that gnome. I try to stay away from the gnome. He's up to no good.
Yeah.
Everywhere he goes, green stuff.
Green
follows.
stuff and a terrible
Or is it
smell.
like- There's literally green in the picture right here.
Yeah,
And he
I'm
only
one with
knows
the
like
green.
he only knows like 2 songs.
I was so attracted to the green, but then it started melting away my shoes, so I had to throw out my Heelys.
Ha! All right, George.
Far away from that green stuff.
Over here.
Yep, I'll go way over on the other side.
Next to you.
The massive door leading to the next room is operated by large and intricate gears. As you pull the lever, jagged blades suddenly emerge, surrounding you all. You frantically try to figure out how to turn them off. Group check. Take card 173.
Well, first we have to do
Yeah,
the
one
group
with
check.
the
First
acid.
group check.
Wisdom. Oh, good.
I have
don't have
no
wisdom.
wisdom.
Oh, I rolled a 4.
I
Ooh,
got
that's
20.
a 20.
Got a 20 and
18.
a 1 and 18 and a 1.
Oh no!
The
You have
purples
to
both roll
describe-
1s.
You have to describe how you epically fail, but the group passes. You band together to deactivate the trap just in time.
I'm still trying to clean off that green stuff from my shoes and
Ooh, it's a puzzle
Oh,
piece.
like the
3
roots
puzzle
are
pieces
crushing 'em?
needed to solve. It's a puzzly piece. Need 3 of them.
Thank you.
running around my socks made me really slow, but I managed to get out in time.
Well done, Hyalak. The invisible black dwarves. I don't think they were black, but yeah.
You think that some people know that by now?
Puzzles, yeah. No splashing and.
He's like, is that acid? Let me stomp around in it.
All right,
Yep,
Pete,
that's acid.
Pete, where do you want to go?
Have we done 180?
Nope.
Let's do 180.
Do a 180.
That's more gears.
Ooh, found more puzzle pieces.
All right, I'll go to 160. A leather-bound spellbook rests on the pedestal. You trace your finger over the arcane runes etched into the cover. You attempt to open it, but it seems to be magically sealed shut.
Ooh, that's the other piece.
E. It's for E. These ones are for F.
Two different things going on here.
All right.
Over to me,
Stevie.
Stevie will go to 195 since I'm right next to it. There's some gears over there. A pile of bones sits next to a creaking mechanism that seems designed to churn them into a fine powder. You move to get a closer look and startle a creature gnawing on gears behind the contraption. A rust monster! It rears up at you in anger. As you stumble backwards, your foot hits a pressure plate. With a loud kerthunk, sharp stone spikes protrude from the ceiling and drop slowly toward the party. Avoid the spikes! Look at that, I'm always hitting stuff.
Oh, gosh.
Dexterity.
I don't know, got no dexterity. No extra.
I'm good.
12.
No, a 2.
We all succeeded except for George. You avoid getting jabbed, but the mechanism resets to lower again.
Oh, it sounds like he keeps going. Bad stuff keeps happening.
Oh no.
Spike trap. Rust monster.
So we set up their health.
Mm-hmm.
These are going to go to your left.
You got a better way to do it.
Next to you.
Countdown. What, 6?
That one says 0.
Oh,
for
0
player.
is 4. This one would be 5.
So how does 1 plus 0 per player equal to 4?
It's just 1. You could have just said it's 1.
I
Instead of
just
making
wanted
me
to-
feel stupid.
I wanted to make sure I understood.
Wait a seconds.
So it's con and
Roast them in the comments below.
No one will. Con and strength for this one, charisma and intelligence for this one.
So do I get double? I want 2
Yes, sir.
D6s.
That person you do against the spike trap. Yeah, you definitely should be the one that takes it on. But first, it's going to try to attack you.
Uh-oh.
It rolled a 1.
Nothing.
Rust monster, somebody roll for it.
Rolled a 6.
Nothing.
Nothing happened. All right, Melissa.
I get 2 on this
If you
trap.
go for the spike trap, yeah.
For the strike.
You need a 15 or higher.
Come on now. Yeah. 14.
24.
24. Oh,
That kills it.
Mm-hmm. You killed it.
When defeated,
Axe.
draw 1 card from the loot deck.
Did anyone need to be healed?
You
Not
don't
me.
heal.
No. Oh, I don't heal. I just do a damage.
You do
Extra,
damage.
extra
Why
damage.
would the
You only
barbarian
had 1
heal?
health.
Oh, loot. I got a round of ale. Woohoo! On the house, all players gain 1 HP discard after use. Very nice.
Just a round of ale was hanging from the spike ceiling.
Very nice indeed.
Very thematic. 15.
Yep,
That
that
hits.
hits.
Dwarves
That
of
hit,
color.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I
Dwarves
get
of color?
intelligence here, so nothing happens.
Not a hit. And I am charisma and intelligence. I'll be taking those.
And you need to decide which weapon you want to use.
At this point, no one's hurt, right?
I'm not hurt.
So it'll be the dagger of venom. All about the poison. That is
15.
a 4. Yep, 15.
Mm-hmm. Either way, it hits.
Yep.
But no extra plus.
It attacks you. 16.
16.
That's the tail swipe. The player with the highest HP loses 1. Melissa. It's your turn.
Tail. And now I don't get no extra.
You just need 10.
1.
You failed.
That tail swipe really done me wrong.
Mm-mm. That's 16.
That seems...
Hits.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Oh, 7. Miss.
Mm-hmm. It attacks. Let's roll for it. Yeah,
3.
Your
miss.
dice sucks.
No, what's wrong with this dice? Horrible
It's your
dice.
turn.
10.
Fine. It hits. Take him out, Joe. Oh, no.
3.
That's a hit.
Enough.
Enough.
Discard
Discard 196 if still in play.
spike, I guess.
Oh, no more spike trap if it was so.
All right, Melissa, where do you want to go?
170. You notice some papers lying atop a metal chest, a fragment of a torn map of Neverwinter, and a note covered in runes. You pocket the papers and attempt to pry open the metal chest with brute force. Solo check. Yeah, brute force. Not these two. That the D6, huh? Yeah. Why were you handing me that one?
Your roll's better.
Oh,
You do whatever you want. I've rolled so many ones with this.
10, 6. So take cards. 145 and 146. Pass. Your muscles strain as you bend the hinges of the chest. You burst open and reveal an item. Draw 1 card from the loot deck.
She has a lot of loot.
Oil of sharpness. It coats your weapons with a menacing gleam. Add +4 to any 1 roll. Discard after use.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, maps. Scrap of parchment. Map piece. And go away.
This goes with this. There we have everything we need to solve it.
Oh, nice.
Also look there if you want.
What's it trying to tell us?
A number. In fact, several numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is like a calculator face.
So it's like move across here, down,
2.
here. So that would be a
2.
2.
A
And then
1.
a 1, 2, 1.
And
Up.
I'll let someone else say that one.
Up and down. 4. 4.
No.
No, it's not a 4. Then my eyeballs don't work.
219, I think it is.
Yeah. Because there's a connection happening there.
Oh, I missed that connection.
I've lost track of
Little
whose
cat
turn
face
it is.
to the bird.
Oh, yeah, I see it
I
now.
don't think this happened on someone's turn. I think it's like between turns. Well, anyways, you want to read it, Melissa?
The rust monster happened on my turn, so
Yeah.
I guess it'd be Melissa's.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
Melissa's the reason we got these, but we didn't have to solve them right now when it's her turn.
Saul, spellbook. You trace the runic patterns on the spellbook's leather-bound cover, removing the enchantment, binding it shut. The tomb flips open to a spell called Shatter. You
Ooh.
pocket it, just in case. Tucked into the back pages of the book is another note in the same handwriting, as well as schematics for the gears affixed to the door. Discard puzzle cards E1 and E2. Take cards 217 and 218.
We must ensure that the town near our second base of operations is easy to discreetly enter. Avoid towns situated at the end of roads. So once we get all the map and all these directions, we'll be able to figure out where they are.
Now we have this.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Pull 3, or 3 pull, and they have all these numbers and the red tally marks around it. Blue to green. Blue is down at the bottom part. The green's up kind of at the top part. The red's on the other gear. If you were to pull 3. If you were to pull 3 and it's there.
Oh, yeah.
That
Look at that
2?
overlap right there. So overlap the cards a little bit.
So it's based on like if you pull this 3 times and the thing will go crank, 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 where's the little dots gonna show back up? Like where are these little, the red and the green and the blue? Like, is that what they're trying to tell us?
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing it's 130. I'm not sure about the red. 130 something.
How much do we pull that?
3.
3.
It says 3 pull.
So if you were to pull,
That's interesting. I mean,
Well, I guess you can count the teeth on that. I mean, that looks like it's going to go.
It looks like it's going to go to right here, right?
I'm guessing it's a
It
ratchet.
goes down and going to go clockwise and then counterclockwise.
Yeah, so
and
it's
then
going to end up with this
clockwise.
one. Is that a 4? 4.
But is it going? I mean, it says 3 though. How far is it going to go?
might go over to the 3.
134 was correct.
Oh, so it's-
That's what I thought it was. 130. These are very simplistic puzzles. I think this is going to be a family game. It ain't like what we did earlier.
No.
You slide the gears in the proper sockets and turn the crank. From behind the door, you hear a faint strain of music. Is that a flute? You attempt to open the door, but it appears to have been bolted from the inside as well. Whoever's in that room has a lot to hide. You discover a map fragment tucked behind one of the gears. Discard all of these. Take 223 and 224.
That's to read. Or is that for me to read because it's still my turn?
Is it still your turn?
I think so.
There you go.
We don't know anymore.
As you press your ears against the door, you're able to make out a deep, grating voice. You all duck down, keeping to the walls as you eavesdrop. Yes, of course. All of the vessels will be taken from our base to the ritual chamber. It is fine. It is but a test, master. And my own master, and soon the master of Neverwinter. Your party locks eyes.
With who?
Each other.
You
How am I gonna
know
look at
what
4
you
people?
must
3
do.
people.
Ambush this villain. You unfurl the spell scroll you found earlier and prepare to cast it at the door. Take card 252.
It's a puzzle.
Ooh, a puzzle.
To cast, hold your hands apart. Connect your fingers according to the sparks on the diagram and face your palms away from you to complete the spell.
This?
Oh, if the thumbs are on the other hand, so.
Wait, thumbs? And then pinky? And
No.
thumbs? and
thumb and pinky. Oh,
and thumb and forefinger like this.
321.
321. It's more like my one.
That's simple, but
Like I had to because this was
Shattered. The door splinters apart and you charge into the room. Weapons drawn only to find the next player take card 225.
Ooh. All right. Joe takes card 225.
The room is completely empty.
Hey.
Where could the mysterious voice have gone? You take in the chamber. It is full of leather-bound tomes and fine parchment and quills. Arcane signals have been etched into the floor and walls. Perhaps information on the cult's leader can be found here. There don't seem to be any other doors or exit. You must find a way to escape and uncover where they're taking the vessels before it's too late. Place board D.
Is this supposed to be side by side?
Place board D.
It was. I put exactly the correct way. I had lined them up perfectly, Melissa.
Oh, I just was scooting over for the board.
the board just replaces the board that we were on.
Oh,
Well, it's possible it could go like that. I mean, that's not how I had it, but it's possible.
I
Where'd
just
you
saw
have it?
this the river right there. Is that the right
The
river?
roads lined up like this.
Oh, I was lined at the river.
That's a good point. I don't know which one.
We don't know yet.
Both work. Actually, I think that
did
works
on
better.
purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess Joe.
This guy.
No idea.
I will go to 220. It is a piece of parchment that says
It's a puzzle.
reflection rights. Look in the true realm and the mirror realm. Count the skulls in the reflected room. Take stock of the candle's flames within our world. Note the difference in number of stone dragon heads between here and there. 2 puzzle pieces needed, plus board needed to solve.
All right. So we can't do that just yet. I will go to 240 because it's nearest to me. An ornate writing desk is littered with documents on ideal vessels, but nothing about a base of operations or a ritual chamber. On one scrap of paper, the word remember has been written out in dark ink over and over. One scroll stands out amongst the others. It seems to be some form of sheet music.
Ooh.
Take card 244.
Bard might be interested in that.
This is a different puzzle.
Oh.
Aria, note load. Play this to reveal secrets.
Yep, we'll need more information.
All right, I'm going to head to, I like colorful things. Let's go to 200.
It's a purple entrance.
Is that magical fire? Let me step around it.
Yeah. Oh no.
You approach the ornate mirror in the center of the chamber. As you peer into it, you get the eerie feeling that your reflected gaze is not your own.
Gaze.
You hear a faint, indiscernible whisper. Before another party member suddenly clasps you on the shoulder, looking concerned. Gaze! You blink, and the whisper subsides. Describe your reflection. What does your character look like? It looks like me, but slightly taller. Take card 201. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess it's going to tell me what I look like. I look like a bench
A bench.
and a skull and whatever that is.
This is for Jay.
Don't got much meat
2
on your
puzzle pieces and
bones.
board.
Just a skull.
It says to count the number of.
Count the number of the candles and the skull and look at the
Look in the
True
true realm and the mirror realm. Count the skulls in the reflected room. Take stock of the candle's flames within our world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe I think you missed.
Oh, 6. Oh, look right here. 7.
oh gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2, 7. The difference in number of stone dragon heads between here and there. Well, there's only 1 in there. Are there stone dragons in this picture?
Stone dragon head.
Are these stone dragon heads right here?
Oh, along the bottom. I didn't see that.
Oh,
So dark.
I think
But
they
yes,
might
I
be.
think they are.
So it'll be 272 then? Let's see if that's in here. 272 is in here. Solved, mirror.
Here we go. Went from me to Joe.
Oh, was it supposed to be
It's
you?
fine.
Yeah, I was like,
I have no way of keeping track of whose turn it is or what's going on.
As you gaze into the mirror, a ripple moves over the surface of the glass. When you reach out to touch it, you find your hand moves through the glass, as though it were liquid. The air on the other side of you is frigid. Your hand brushes against the rough bark of a tree, and you hear a snap as a handful of pine breaks away and falls through the mirror at your feet. Your hand closes around a flute covered in a fine, snowy powder. You pull it out. Take cards 286 and 287.
Yeah, you've gone counterclockwise again.
Here's the...
So, I didn't even go counterclockwise. I literally jumped across the table. I don't even remember taking a turn, so...
Oh, that kind of flute. The whole time I was thinking this kind of flute. Yas flute. They meant
This
their
goes with
flute.
that.
That makes much more sense for a bard.
Well, these symbols are the ones pictured in the center here.
Mm-hmm. They each have a
yeah,
certain
don't-
number
Don't
of...
eat the Turkish delight.
Yeah, I think I
Oh.
already solved this.
Anybody else want to take a stab at it?
Wait, would it play this to reveal secrets? You have to look at the top thingy.
Well, the part that I'm not quite
Little-
sure is how the 6 digits turn into 3
person.
digits.
Wait,
And
the
that-
little
that-
person, that's a...
Markings on the.
Yeah, they are different numbers for each of the symbols.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like a 1, and then where's the snake thing? 3.
But how does this circle thing come into play?
1. The top thingy going across, like, wait, 1, 3, 6? But what do those numbers mean?
How do they communicate with this circle?
That is the question.
Maybe you start on 1, and that's how many times you,
But it's
like,
one.
go around. Like,
Oh,
you
the
start
one
on
on
the
the-
first one, like the little person-y thing, like on 1. You start there, and then you go next to the little snaky thing for 3.
How do you know
I
which
don't know
direction to
direction.
go?
What does it say at the bottom?
Play this to reveal secrets.
Yeah, so play it on the flute is what they're
Play
saying.
those 6 notes.
Well, they want the next 3.
Oh, they want to know what comes after it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we find the pattern.
But you wouldn't need to know the numbers in order to find the pattern.
So what does the
So-
numbers give us?
So what is the distance to get from here to there? It's across the map, and then 1 this way. Then it stays there, then it goes across the map and 1 this way. So then it stays
So they
there,
go
goes
across-
across the map and 1 this way.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to know, what does that equal?
Then the numbers. The
Yeah,
numbers
what are those numbers?
that's
Two.
So what's the T with the curl?
what is that?
2.
Symbol.
2, and then the Jesus,
It's the one with a bunch of them.
1,
8.
2, 3, 4, 5.
and then the guy with 2
8.
dots above his head.
2 guy with dots.
5? Is that the little guy with the dots?
Yeah, look 5 to me.
285. 285 is here. Dispel illusion. You play the... Is it still you? I don't know.
Yeah, I just put it in here. You play the correct notes on the flute, and your vision shimmers as a form against the wall takes shape. You see a cluttered altar covered in glittering potions and scrawling notes. One potion catches your attention. Place card 254. Next player take card 255.
That's me.
So we're placing this on the board.
Potion
Guess
of
it's
water
potion
walking. Use this if you get discovered near the hideout.
So this is what she pulled. I'm guessing
Potion of
we'll
water
need that
walking.
in a moment.
Oh, meaning there's water near the hideout.
Yep.
So, Melissa, are you meant to pick a number now? Or is your turn over? I really don't have any idea.
If you want to pick a number or say pass.
Where's
haven't
there to
picked one.
go?
It's a co-op.
250,
so it's
240, 210, 230.
210.
210.
This deck's almost empty.
You move
That's
towards a
almost over.
bookcase, sagging under the weight of dusty tomes and glass bottles. A sigil burned into the wood of a shelf draws your gaze. As you reach
What's
out
that
to
word?
touch it,
They
Nothing.
love, they love
Go.
to say it. They don't know of another word for that.
as you
Like,
reach out to touch
You
it,
see.
a harsh hissing whisper enters your mind, and your hand begins to move on its own volition. I
I
don't
think I
got
said
that.
you notice because it said it draws your attention.
It's very D&D to say gays, though.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Got 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 20. Yeah, 20.
Roll a 20.
Oh, this is only in
can-
battle.
Anytime you roll a natural 20,
Oh,
You
I
can
need
heal
to
someone.
heal. I think I'm the only one hurt.
go for it.
Yay.
So you succeeded.
Yep, I succeed. Pass. You steel yourself against this mental intrusion and successfully shake off the eerie feeling.
Amazing. All right.
Was it
Ooh, 20.
two? What's left? 250.
230, 250 are both left.
I'll do 250. You examine a sculpture of a woman holding a human skull. Her expression is frozen in fear. As you draw closer, you hear the sound of heavy footsteps coming from the mirror. You turn to see a mage in a dark hooded robe emerge from the mirror's glass. What are you doing snooping around down here? And with my flute. With a flick of his wrist, the flute of dissonance flies from your grasp to his. Two smoke methods materialize next to him and rush towards you.
The flute.
They told us
They
to
never
get rid
gave
of
us
it.
the flute. Okay.
Yeah, it was in that.
Take cards 227, 228, 229.
Yeah, it was in the puzzle.
This-
Or we used it for the puzzle.
It's
I
coming.
guess it was just thematically there.
Yeah. Oh no.
Mysterious me.
We gotta do with all these
Methods.
All 6 are here.
Where's this?
Boo.
You said you had something for their health or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, we need 3 of them.
Yep.
Oh, that one's got a 6.
Put
And
the
a 4.
dark one on the
And a
dark red. Yeah. So, what was that 6, 5, 5? No, 6, 5.
4, 4.
This one's 4. That one's 4.
All right.
Okay. Well, the mage. Misses.
Critical miss. They die.
The
Yeah, to death.
first method. Nothing. The second method. My
Who
turn.
has the thingamabobber? Oh, it's my turn.
I have green and blue. Do we want to take out the ads first, or do we want to go for the boss?
It's not 0 HP, but I like the boss first. These guys have pretty weak attacks. This one has all players lose 1 HP.
I only
Right.
have purple. Okay, that's
Not enough.
Yeah, 12. All right, I have charisma.
Which weapon?
Can attack him with the dagger of venom because
Alright.
we are currently not hurt, are we?
no. I
No.
just healed.
That's a 21, so that'll be deal additional damage. So 5, 4.
It's going down.
Well, I don't have any wisdom or charisma. I only have a constitution and strength.
Okay. Well, would you like to fight one of the methods then?
Yeah, I'll go for one of them.
Okay.
You only need a 12
This
plus for
one?
this.
Yeah, I'll go for the guy in the middle.
All right. You just need a 10.
Yay!
That was a 15 that you rolled.
But no.
I'll
no
attack
additional.
the mage.
Okay. No.
6. Tough to hit any of those. All
All
right.
right. It's their turn. You roll for that method. I'll roll for the middle method. And you roll for the mage. Nothing.
Yeah.
Mage rolls a 2.
The player with the lowest HP loses 1 HP. That would be, I have 9.
I also have 9.
Okay, it would be me. And then you missed also.
Yeah, mage rolled 2.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for the mage. That's 15.
Mage.
Wait, I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, we're almost at the end of this.
He's going to go down to 2.
All right. I'm going for the mage.
11.
Rolled 11, which is not quite a hit. I'm going to use my inspiration
Are
on...
do these like cross over? Like, will we save them, or is it kind of like
We
use
don't
it or
know.
lose
I
it?
don't know. They didn't tell us
This
the rules
is
yet.
add +4 to any one roll. Discard after use.
I could use my inspiration on you. I could do it once per
He can give you a d6.
Attack the Mysterious Mage. I'll inspire you.
All right.
I cast inspiration on
George.
George.
Uh-oh.
It did not matter.
You rolled a total of
7,
7.
Even if I used this, it wouldn't be enough.
George was not inspired enough. I wouldn't say.
No, not at all.
I'll attack the mage.
You should have inspired Pete. Oh, or not.
All right. The bad guys. I'll be the middle one.
Same deal.
12.
Okay, so let's start here. This guy hits the person with the lowest HP. That's me. Then this guy hits the player with the highest HP. That's you, George. And then this one, all players lose 1.
What about this little catstone? Cancel any one successful attack against you or an ally. Discard after use. Is that?
You sure can.
You want to cancel the shatter?
Yeah.
It'll cancel the hit against all of us, right? It cancels the attack.
That seems right.
All right. Thanks, Melissa.
Yay! Kitty cat to the rescue.
All right.
This guy, Frederick. 8 plus 5 is 13.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Also on Mysterious Mage. That's
That's it.
18. That's 2, but
He's dead.
dead.
When defeated, take card 251. Oh, the other guys, they fall off. The ads add. He adds to 6. He's going to read it.
The mage stumbles back after your last attack, clutching his shrouded face. He sucks in a breath before letting out a low, chilling laugh. He traces a sigil in the air, and before you can react, you feel the ground open beneath you. A portal. Farewell, little heroes, and good luck. You'll need it. You scramble for purchase, grabbing at air and finding only the flute of dissonance before you lose your footing entirely. Falling too quickly to even choke out a scream, you plummet into the dark. Discard cards 228 and 229 is still in play. If the smoke method was not defeated in combat, do not draw loot.
Yeah, no loot because we didn't.
No loot.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't defeat him. He just went
So
away.
these are gone?
Yeah.
Well, it said 228 and 229.
Yeah.
It did not say 227, did it?
I said 228, 229.
So the mage is still here.
It didn't say to discard
Okay.
that yet.
Take cards 253 and 322.
253 is the flute. And which one? 322?
322,
Oh,
yes.
flute.
Okay. It's another card. I guess I'll read that one.
That's all.
As you fall through the portal, you all grasp hands and brace yourselves for impact. Soon, you'll be disoriented in the dark. While you still have your wits, try to discern from the clues you've gathered where the cult's second base of operations is. Which town is next to the base of operations? When you have all agreed on a location, open the Act 1 Solve packet. Review rules, page 11. At the end of each act, you'll have to decide as a team what the answer is to the mystery. Use all the clues to make a final decision. Once you're ready, open the appropriate solve packet to find out if you were right. Alright, it should be pretty easy to figure out.
So,
Should we use the round of ale before we end this, just in case stuff goes away? We don't know if we
What does
get it. All players gain 1 HP. Discard after use.
It's possible we'll all get healed at the end of the
Yeah.
act.
I just let it fly. We're not. it's not
We just
bad.
don't know if we
I mean,
get.
we haven't
I
had
hope we
any
get to
trouble.
I hope we get to keep this stuff
What?
though. I hope we don't have to get rid of it.
this said you can walk on water if you need to get away from the base quickly or something like that.
So we definitely know that it's going to be a town that's near water. So it could be East Haven, Goodmead, Caer Dineval, or Caer Konig, Tourmaline, Lonelywood, or Targos. It's not Bryn Shander. Gee, thanks for nothing. Forest brush, meaning it's probably near some trees. Well, that removes the Cares and East Haven because those are not near any trees.
Lonelywood, Tourmaline, Bremen, those are suspects.
This one says the residents of towns near the Redwaters, which are down here, seem resistant to our arcane practices. So we already knew Goodmead and East Haven were probably not it.
Bremen, the musicians of Bremen. That's an actual thing.
We must ensure that the town near our second base of operations is easy to discreetly enter. Avoid towns situated at the end of roads. So we know it's not going to be Bremen,
Oh,
and we know it's not going to be Lonelywood. Targos doesn't have any trees next to it, so I'm guessing the answer is Tourmaline.
Oh, so we're going to Bremen.
Does anyone else have any input? I know it's really hard to see.
Forgotten Realms is in Germany. Yeah, the Bremen.
Yep, Bremen.
Yep.
No, Tourmaline.
No, you said that, yes. The Forgotten Realms is in Germany. Bremen, Germany.
Act 1 solve.
Ooh. Yeah, little known secret.
I don't really know what happens if we're wrong.
So where are we going? Tourmaline?
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline it is.
Yeah, check it.
To Tourmaline we go. Yay! We're off.
After descending into the secret rooms below the tavern and following the trail of the evil mage you just battled, you're able to piece together the strange cult that has a second base of operations in Tourmaline. It's near a forest on a body of water. It has a road that isn't a dead end and isn't near Redwaters, where the cultists claim the residents are not up to snuff as vessels. Just knowing that there's a second location indicates that this operation's reach is farther spread than you realized. The answer only causes you to think of more questions as you fall through the dark. What is the cult's purpose for taking so many people? Is there any reason to who they choose to target? And where will they strike next? When you get to the bottom of this mystery, you'll have to travel to Tourmaline to search for prisoners and rescue them once the cult has been defeated. But first, you need to survive the Underdark and whatever dangers await you there. When you are ready to continue your adventure, take the deck of cards labeled Act 2 from the box and place them on the table. Draw the card directly beneath the Act 2 card that says, "Stop! Draw this card and read the back." If you need to save your characters for a later session, risk storage on page 11 of the rules.
We did it.
We did it! We did it!
Hooray!
We finished Act 1.
What do we think? It is simplistic.
It is a family game. We do have this loot someone can take.
I think it should go to the
Heals.
bar.
No, I already have healing.
You already have
You have
some
healing.
healing.
It's one of you.
Oh,
I'll take it.
There you go.
Melissa has 500 items, so
Yeah, go.
I only have 2 left. I used one.
okay, cute.
And this is my weapon.
These Act 1 cards are now out of play. Keep
This
Act
is-
1 separate from everything
That's
else.
my weapon. These are my items.
This Act.
All right, well, if we're at intermission, that means restroom break.
Let's go to Act 2 right now.
Oh, no, I
Mhm.
thought intermission.